Good afternoon, everyone. David Paul speaking. It's 10 past 3 here in London, and the American market now has been running for 40 minutes. The front page of VectorVest USA shows that the short-term trend is down, and the short-term trend of the VectorVest Composite has been down now for the last three closes. The longer-term trend is still up, and I now want to have a look at the VectorVest Composite of the USA because it makes a very, very interesting chart. This green triangle shows when the long-term trend of the US market started up. But what I've in fact plotted just down below the price of the VectorVest Composite is the proprietary buy-sell ratio. So every single day, VectorVest puts a value to every stock. It puts a safety of earnings to every stock, and it puts a number to the trend of every stock. And each day, we actually give each share a buy, sell, or a hold recommendation. And the buy-sell ratio is simply the number of shares on a buy recommendation divided by the number of shares on a sell recommendation. It measures the breadth of the market, and it's a wonderful leading sentiment indicator. Now, on this particular chart, folks, if I draw this up, we have got two boundary conditions. When the buy-sell ratio gets down below 0.25, we have a mega oversold situation. And when it gets above 4.25, we have got a mega overbought situation. Now, Dr. Toledo, the founder of VectorVest, refers to the buy-sell ratio as the canary because when the buy-sell ratio gets into this mega oversold area, the first signal, buy signal, after a mega oversold invariably precedes a very, very, very strong move. And that's exactly what we had in the first couple of months of 2019. It's exactly what we had after Mr. Trump was sworn in. But over the last day or two, a very interesting feature of the Canary was apparent because over the last couple of weeks now, the price of the VectorVest Composite, an equally weighted index of all of the shares in the North American markets that we follow, was rising to flat. But at the same time, in this mega oversold situation, the buy-sell ratio was going the other way. Now, that divergence is a very, very strong leading indicator of change. And last weekend, in his essay to VectorVest subscribers, Dr. Toledo, in fact, said that the market was going to fall, and it certainly promptly did fall on Monday, and it's fallen quite strongly today. So we have a high probability pullback on our hands. Nobody's saying for a second that the market's going to make a very strong wave down here, but certainly probably for the next few days, few weeks, we've got a sell-off on our hands. And if we look at the Dow in fact charted after Monday's sell-off, strong sell-off, then it charted 2 inside days. And that's what I call a multiple inside day. And when it actually broke the low, defining the multiple inside day pattern, we had a very strong 200-point move this afternoon, which I'm very glad to report I'm currently holding. So we have an indicator on VectorVest which is without equal, this buy-sell ratio, which has tremendous forecasting abilities. It is the canary in the coal mine, and as soon as we see some confirmation, the slightest confirmation from price action, invariably, when I say invariably, I'm talking about 95% correct decisions, which is really, really, really strange in this line of work. I hope that helps. Thank you very much.